play it today. It was silly,
It was a silly 9-year-old song.
Yeah,
but that
it's
was the
9-year-old.
realization, and then because you play beautifully.
Thank
your,
you.
Your voice is
And the
fantastic.
voice is
Definitely.
just
How many
beautiful.
albums do you have out now?
2.
You have 2? And they're both on iTunes and all the major...
So what does Shannon do for fun? I mean, what do you do? I mean, you obviously work throughout the day.
I do work throughout. I work for a library.
What do you do for fun, though? I mean, like, you see you're always doing music, so it's like, is that your way of having fun, is being out there
Well,
playing
that
music?
and then going to see live music, hanging out
Seeing
with
live
friends
music.
and stuff.
What is your favorite music to listen to?
Well, I like folk singer-songwriter, but I like alternative. I love that stuff. Bob Dylan, but, I like The Cure and all that stuff, too.
Another one.
Yeah. Oh, I
Cha-ching.
love that whole... Well, I'm the age that...
She'd be great on one of your
listen to that stuff. That was my thing.
Yeah, let me ask you something. Do you?
All the PPRN
Well,
artists.
you could pick that guitar. Did you ever pick up a banjo? I mean, watching you play
On her knee.
banjo on her knee.
Who's your favorite singer?
Who's my favorite singer? Oh, my goodness. So many. It's Joni Mitchell, Joan Baez, those.
Nice.
Have you ever written for other people?
I have not.
Would you like to?
I would. Yeah, sure. It
Because
would be
we're
interesting.
looking in my
really?
academy, and we have a couple of amazing students who are ready to, go out there and perform, and we would love to have a songwriter.
interesting,
Here we go.
yeah.
We're creating a team.
There you go.
That would be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Interested.
So both of you get naked
That's
right
what
now.
PPRN's all about.
I did hear a little bit of like Ani DeFranco in that song with a little bit of Fleetwood Mac. That was about the
But
vibe I
there's
was
still a
getting.
very strong Joni Mitchell. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely Joni Mitchell.
I remember
love
that
it.
from the
I mean, I
first
listened to all of that. The singer-songwriters: Joni Mitchell, Bob Dylan,
you
Gordon
do a-
Lightfoot, John Denver.
Oh, no, I was going to say, can you do a case of you?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
And how does that make you feel?
Moist.
we got an idea.
Phil's very quiet.
Kathy is really good with music. She knows stuff beyond me. She teaches me. It's amazing.
Thanks.
She's like, listen to this, and it's like, oh my god. But of course,
She's a walking radio.
yeah. She's one of those. She's a walking radio, but she's also younger than me, and I missed a lot of music. Once you start raising kids, you don't listen to music anymore.
That's right.
That's
You
not
know,
true.
and so I missed a lot
That's not
between
true.
that.
For you, it was.
Yeah. I'm from Madonna to
I
over
had
here. That's it.
five-
Right, exactly.
I was-
exactly.
I didn't
stopped at
touch my
Madonna.
guitar for 5 years.
Wow.
Seriously.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
The guitar.
That's what
I'm a 6'3".
That's your little
If
nickname
I'm
for
home
guitar.
by
How come all the
myself,
funny
if
stuff
I'm
happens
home
when
after
I'm
the
not
kids
live?
go to bed, I pick up my guitar. I still listen to new music all the time.
Well, yeah, but I was working 16 hours a day, then
I
going
work
home.
2
and-
jobs and go to school and raise my kids.
I live in a
still listen to
shoebox in the
music.
middle of the street.
Well, that would be a reason not to find any new music.
No, but if you're being responsible with your kids, you do miss out on things.
Exactly.
But as far as your music, as far as the musicians, I am so jealous of you guys because I am not. I'm one of those guys that I have 2 left thumbs. I can't play. I can't remember how to play stuff.
You can play the radio, though.
That's it. That's about it. I mean,
You do
there's
very
things I
well.
can do, but I would much rather play the guitar. I've actually had dreams where I was a musician and playing a guitar like a professional. And let me tell you, you wake up from that dream and it's like, oh my God, that was fantastic. So,
Well-
I mean, I'm so jealous of you guys. And they always say, musicians are jealous of comedians. Comedians are jealous of musicians.
No,
and I
no,
think
no.
it's absolutely...
Truthfully, when I had the opportunity to put together a set, like a half an hour or more, that is the biggest high I could ever have in my life. Seriously. Because I get to take people on an adventure, okay? And they don't know whether the next song is going to be up or down or inside or outside. Only I know that. And I get to take them there and show them what I'm thinking about. And it's
Is he
like
talking about his basement or?
the biggest high I could ever have. Seriously.
Well, I think the stage in general, performing in general, is a business like no other.
Right.
It's just the feeling that you have when you're on stage. It's just a feeling that you cannot describe.
Can I ask the women in the room, is Latin the most sexiest language you've heard?
Language?
Latin-wise, as far as like
Latin
sexual-
accents,
with
you
an
mean?
Latin accent.
Accents. But me, it's British.
Is it British?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Scottish.
British or
Absolutely.
Irish?
Give me
Over Spanish?
Scottish
Yeah.
all day, every day.
Really?
Scottish.
Absolutely.
Give me that brogue.
So
The
Oh
bro.
yeah.
Let's
It's
go
all
to a
about the bro.
party.
Irish too.
Come on, let's go to a party.
Really?
Absolutely.
Wow.
It melts my skin.
I always thought Spanish was sexy.
Well, Peter Boy's listening from Scotland. Peter, if you're still on, if you want to call in and get the ladies moist, you can do that. Yeah.
Not just
The girls don't like the
ladies.
word moist.
No, that's a terrible word.
It is a terrible
Why does
word.
everybody
I hate
hate
the
that
word
word?
moist.
Damp.
It's a very bad word.
Moist just makes me think of like something that's gonna grow mold. It's just a gross
It
word.
seems like
Yeah,
everybody.
it's called your underwear.
Yeast.
It's like a doily on the fucking cat. It's like a doily on an end table where your kid put the drink on there. It's like I know there's water there, but it'll work itself out.
Oh my God.
It'll dry later.
It'll try later. Put a blow dryer on. All right, so while we were on vacation, this new craze came out, Pokemon.
Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go. And Allison, our dear Allison,
I love
plays
Pokemon.
it. So explain to us what it was like you were going to before.
So, Pokemon Go is an augmented reality app where you walk around and you get to catch Pokemon. You get to catch them. You get to evolve them.
Is Pikachu involved?
Pikachu is involved. You have to catch. So you start the 3 starters like the original Pokemon in the games Red and Blue. You can choose between a Squirtle, a Charmander, and a Bulbasaur, and you have to catch other Pokemon to evolve your Pokemon. There are local gyms in the area where you can stop and battle. You get to pick between 3 teams: Mystic, Instinct, or Valor. And it's really just it's getting people outside. It really,
but
really,
doing
really
what
is.
though? And
Doing-
that's why I wanted to get these guys. It's doing what though? It's getting
Getting
them
people to
outside.
businesses
okay, for
to spend their
example,
money as
for
well.
Is that what
example-
you think?
Absolutely.
For example, my
It's about
little
mind
brother.
control. It's
My
about
little
mind
brother
control.
is 13 years old, who is very into video games. Like, he'll go outside, but not enthusiastically. Like, I can get him out to go outside with my kids every once in a while. But yesterday, I said, "Hey Ben, there's 2 Pokestops over at Mixville Park, which is about a 2.5 mile walk there and back."
Oh, park.
I said, "Yeah." So I said, "Hey, let's, I'll put Cassidy in the carrier. Madison will walk. We'll all walk down to the park. We'll check out the Pokestops, see if there's anything in the area." And he was like, "Yeah, absolutely." Put his shoes on immediately. We took a 2.5 mile walk yesterday. It was great. Got him outside. There's a lot of people who are meeting up at stops in gyms, and there are friends who I've seen gathering to just be like, "Hey, let's all go walk around New Haven and see if we can find anything." People are getting out in groups by themselves. They're walking. They're enjoying it.
Back in my day, we used to say, "Let's go out and play a baseball game."
No, and I
and 9 people would go, "Oh hell yeah, man!
And I
Let's go
understand-
play
Manhunt.
baseball."
And I understand that, but in
Let's go
for
smoke a
my,
weed
for my
joint.
generation
And
and,
play
and the
baseball.
young,
Looking
and the
for a
younger
rock.
kids, a lot of people aren't like. Yes, I will say
You
that
go to Kay's house?
my generation has really come back into like we're all hiking again, we're all doing outside things, but this is for those people who like really got into video games and won't go outside, and people who have anxiety issues. I have friends who have anxiety issues, who have issues
So the
being
video game
out.
industry has created this problem, and now they're trying to fix it.
Yeah,
But
Okay,
the question
that's
I
honest.
have,
Well, that's
though,
semi-responsibility. Then.
It's just.
but
the
like there's
generation.
things
I don't
like
trust
you
Yeah, but you ever notice the anxiety level in this generation is higher than any other generation
Yeah.
ever?
It's terrible. It is
I'm
absolutely.
but is it safe?
You
That's
didn't
from
grow
not
up-
being outside.
You didn't grow up in my generation.
All right,
when they were
depression.
teaching us to hide under desks in case
Oh,
of
okay,
an
that
atomic
was the-
bomb.
No, but there.
Yeah, but at
Okay.
least you were outside hiding, though.
But there is this issue with my generation where a lot of it has to do with like, not for nothing, but birth control. Birth control in young women is a very big precursor to anxiety issues. I know myself, I was on a birth control for a while that I got every extra symptom. I got the anxiety, the depression, the, just every issue that could be a side effect from this birth control. And there's things that we're putting in our bodies now because the doctors say we need to that are giving us these extra anxieties
his
that don't
finger.
that don't necessarily need to be there. And so we've got this generation of, well, we can watch TV whenever we want. We've got Netflix, we've got video games, we've got all these things that keep us indoors, but no one's saying, hey, you know what actually helps this shit is get outside. Go outside and enjoy things outside.
Leave your phone
and like,
home.
And leave. Yes.
All right, so with your
That's not
perspective,
gonna
that's how.
happen.
My perspective is it's getting people outside. I'm seeing, I went to an event last Saturday called Piano Burning. Piano Burning is this big punk and thrash show at Wild Bill's every year in Middletown. And there I saw so many people that wouldn't normally be at that kind of show because they knew their friends were going to be there. They knew that there was probably something like there was 4 or 5 Pokestops in a gym at this place. Extra people were outside enjoying this event who wouldn't normally have gone.
With their heads down, though, still.
No. Honestly, like, I know for me, I checked out the things for a couple minutes when I first got there. I checked around the field a little bit, and that was it. And I put my phone
But
away.
are they engaging with the event?
Yeah, they're engaging,
with the event. It's
We're
not the Pokemon.
Engaging with each other where, people are like, oh, did you find anything? Oh, what's over here? Talking to people that you wouldn't normally talk to.
Now,
'cause you
people
know
are
this.
hooking up, though, too.
I would assume so.
No, I've heard reports of people hooking up, people
Like-
robbing, people fighting.
But what's my question? Is it safe?
It's safe to a point. Like, you need to use common knowledge at the same time. Like, I'm sorry, but if you're a white kid from the burbs, you probably shouldn't walk down South Willow Street to find a fucking Ghastly. That's just not safe for you. You have to use your common
Waterbury.
sense as well. You can't just go walking into neighborhoods that you know aren't safe to find a fucking Pokemon.
But the other
That's-
question is it technologically safe?
Logically?
Is anybody going to, technologically, is anybody going to go into my email now? Is anybody going to be able to get my passwords? Is anybody?
Right.
That's my question.
That's the thing. It's like,
That
okay,
is
we're
my
going to
question.
cure you from going outside, but yet
Right, yeah,
we're
great,
going to
but
do
that- but yeah.
See,
But
that's
anybody
the
can
problem
do
with-
that anyway.
You're already on Facebook.
You're already on. If
On
you're
Messenger,
on,
right?
if you're on any kind of social
No, I'm
media
not on
app,
Messenger because
All right,
you know why I'm
besides
not.
you.
on
Wait a minute,
Messenger.
you're on Facebook and we're not friends? Fucker.
if
Not
you're on
yet,
any
man.
kind of
You haven't
social
earned it
media
yet.
app, they already have that access.
Neither of you know.
Yeah, I guess
If,
you're right.
if you're
It's
on
just-
any sort of social media app, Twitter, Instagram,
And you're right, you're right. You
Facebook,
know those little
Snapchat,
things that you press that your friends put out, like who's your princess or who's your this, your that, and you press it, and that actually accesses your
Snapchat's
info.
not safe. They have a cache of every single fucking photo you've ever sent.
Hello?
You're live on PPRN.
Hello.
All right. You guys still talking about Pokemon or what?
Yes.
Is this my
I know.
cousin?
Like, what's the big deal? Like, everybody's so excited that their kids are getting outside, isn't it? The
Is
parents'
this my cousin
responsibility
John?
to have gotten them outside?
What? We're glad that you're obviously a player, correct?
We're not even talking about kids, like, not for nothing, but a lot of the people who are playing are in their, like, 22 to 20
No, we're
years
happy
old.
that you guys are going outside. It's the way that you're going outside. It's that I was driving around Naugatuck yesterday, and I saw everybody out, which was really weird. I didn't know about Pokemon
Looks
until
like
the
they're
day
on
before.
acid.
But I noticed
dropped acid.
everybody's head was down, but they were walking
Across the
aimlessly.
street with their
They're-
head
yeah,
down, staring at the
walking
phone.
across the
Yeah.
street with their head down. That's the. I know
Weird.
we're dating ourselves and giving our age up, but that's what we're concerned about. Is now you're definitely not looking up when
I
you're
feel like
crossing
we're
the
the
street.
last generation that can tell people what life was like. And what life can be like.
Yep.
I feel like we're the last generation that can say, look, what's going on with you is not normal. What they're doing to us is not normal.
Right.
What is happening to this world with the internet and way that you're being controlled by your phones is not normal. We lived in a normal society, or what we thought was a normal society, but right now everything is controlled by your phone. You're being controlled. You are being controlled. You are being controlled with all your actions and what you're
Is
doing.
he that passionate when he's banging you too? Jeez. I'm in control, bitch.
Put your damn phone down. I'm in control.
Hey,
For me, it's the end of days. I'm sorry, it's end of days, man. I'm sorry, that's what it
I take them
is.
outside. We go do stuff. We swim. We go to the park. That's what I'm saying.
But
It's
as a parent, you
the
take away their
responsibility of the parent.
device, though, right?
I do take away their
That's
devices
what I
at certain
posted
times of the
yesterday.
day.
My kids won't even get devices until I won't.
That's
do
what
it.
I'm saying. Like I was saying, a lot of parents are like, "Oh, well, at least they're getting up." Blah blah blah. I said, "No. You didn't need Pokemon to do that. You're
Right.
the parent. Take the fucking phone away."
I was pissed when my
Exactly.
dad
Like
and
kick the can
stepmom
or
bought
something.
my 3-year-old,
Decade
3 or
that
4-year-old at the
Wasn't
time
it?
a tablet for Christmas.
Yeah, but you know what? Kids are getting even more worse now because when you say "give me your phone," they don't, and they fight you and they kick
She'll
you.
get her ass whooped.
Well,
That's what'll
you
fucking
can
happen.
say that now, but wait till they're 18, 17.
But when you're
Believe me,
in
you
jail
don't
for
want to
being
whip
your-
your
that's
kid's
the way
ass
the
all the
world
time.
works
That's
right
not
now.
helping.
No, but
Crazy.
sometimes, like, my 5-year-old has an attitude problem. Clear as day. Issues. And if what happened yesterday? Yesterday, she's standing at the bottom of the stairs. It's bedtime. And I told her to go upstairs. It's time to brush her teeth. I'm not going. Yeah, you're going to go. She gets a count to 3. She knows at 3 what happens. And she went. It's
So you
preventative.
use 1, 2, 3 magic.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't
1,
even
2,
do that.
3
I'm like,
magic.
I just give them the look, the dad look.
I killed a rat one time.
Yeah,
in
but
my
see, you're like one
and
of those
after I
lucky
killed
parents.
that rat, I killed a rat one time in front of my son, and he listened to me from that day forward. So my suggestion is get yourself a rat in front of your
skinned
kids.
deer in my
and kill it.
garage. She's not scared of me because I can
Can I
play
ask
a
you
deer
guys
in
question?
20
Is
minutes.
Kathleen Walker there?
Can you what?